And bear in mind, if you're a person that likes to conquer and pay for each and every little thing, this 300 can easily be doubled per day you call the helper. Hello guys, welcome to the beauty of South Africa. I'm Kululeko Tele, I'm your host. And behold, in case you think you are lost, nope, you're not lost. Our channel does advocate for South African travel, the latest automotives, fragrances, and basically a general fabulous lifestyle. So if this content sounds good to you, please stick around. Go to my other videos in the channel. I promise you are going to learn something new in this channel. And in today's video, I would like to discuss with you guys, to share with you the 7 hidden costs that they don't tell you. When I say that they don't tell you, I mean the sales agents, they will never tell you this information. The banks as well, they will never tell you this information. And if you think that I'm misleading or my information is not correct, please put it down in the comment section. But at least in the case of many buyers, that includes myself as well, this question was never disclosed when I needed to access a personal loan, or when I needed to access to buy a house, a property. So if you want to find out what these hidden costs are, please stick around and watch this video. So please don't be distracted when I look into my screen. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to give you all the information that I have, and most of all I want to give you the correct information. So you better watch this video till the end, because if you don't, I tell you, you're not going to learn anything. Guys, I really apologize for the lighting. It was basically out of my control, but I'll try and work on it and do some light correction, color correction. Hopefully it will be right. But just focus on the information that I'm delivering and you should be fine. Okay guys, in this video, I'm going to make an example with a house. And this house is situated in Durban, in an area called Southgate. This area is in Phoenix in Durban, and it is situated next to the green roof, the famous green roofs in Umhlanga Ridge. Yeah, when I was living in Durban, this was my favorite area to live in. It was my dream place to live, and still is. Probably if I should move back to Durban, I will consider looking for a house in this area. The cost of this house is 1,850,000, and this is the house here. As you can see, it's the actual price. But for the sake of this video, okay guys, I really apologize for that. I was saying that for the sake of this video, I'm going to use, we're going to decrease the price of this house from 1,850 to 1,200,000. Why? Because I don't want to deal with big numbers. I'd rather deal with smaller numbers. And assuming that this house, you will buy this house with a home loan or a mortgage bond of 20 years at an interest rate of 11.75% over 20 years. So the result of decreasing this house from 1,800,000 to 1,200,000, the monthly installment also decreases. I think the initial installment was around 20,000, but after decreasing it, the installment becomes 13,000. Now the biggest question is this the 13,000 that you're going to be paying at least for the next 10 years, or this will change considering the interest rates, everything increases, inflation and everything increases. So let's see, stick around and let's see what happens. The following are the hidden costs that you should expect, that the agents and the banks, they're not gonna tell you. I was gonna include the seller of the house, but guys, let's give the seller a break because they've been taking care of this house for you. They've been investing, they've probably extended the house and renovated the house so that you can live in a comfortable house as the buyer of the house. That's why you're interested, is because the buyer took care of the house. So their aim is basically to sell the house, so I'm not put them out. But I solely blame this on the banks, and I blame it to the sales agents. So cost number one is your transfer duties. Transfer duties are basically the money that you pay to the lawyers so that they can register the house for you, so that they can transfer the house, the title deed from the buyer to you, from the seller to you as the buyer. So this is what this process entails of transfer duties. And in the case of this house, it's 1,200,000. It means that you must have a cash amount of 35,000 rands to 40,000 rands. Remember, this is a hidden fee. It's something that they won't tell you, but this is what you should expect to pay of cash. All right, let's move on to cost number two. The second hidden cost number two, it's the cost of borrowing a loan. This cost is usually charged by the banks. And in the case of 1,200,000, you should expect to have a cash amount also of 35,000 to 40,000 rands. Yeah, so if you should combine the transfer duties and the cost of the loan, of borrowing the loan, if you combine those two fees, they add up to 75,000 rands. So if you are interested in buying this house, you need to have 75,000 rands cash. So you can ask yourself, why are we living in our house, in our parents' houses, in our back rooms? Guys, this is the reason. All right, let's move on to hidden cost number three. Hidden cost number three would be the interest rates on your home loan. So basically, when you are borrowing money from the bank charges you something called an interest rate, and this interest rate is charged annually, but it's calculated on a monthly basis. And apparently, this is money that the bank needs to pay to governments because the banks borrow money from the government. All these loans that the banks are borrowing to the lenders, they borrow it from the bank. From the government, and they are reliable. So instead, what the banks do is they charge it on the people that are borrowing from them. And in the case of 13,000 rands, the interest rate is 11,000. Is 11.75 currently, and this 11% would be 1,527 rands 50. So in your mind, thinking that you're going to be paying 13,000 rands for your house, nope. When the bank debits they will debit 14,527, which includes the interest rates. And who is going to tell you this information? Nobody's going to tell you. It's going to come as a shock to you when you see a debit on your banking account. So yeah, and the funny thing is, the way that the agents sell a house to a buyer, when you like the house, there's a contract that they make you sign to say that you are accepting that the house is cost so much. It costs 1,200,000. You are accepting. Once you sign that contract, you cannot, and the bank approves you a loan. You are, according to them, by law, you are not allowed to back down from the contract. So you must. Once you sign it, even though you don't know this extra, which I call hidden cost, you must continue with buying. I don't know, guys, maybe if any of you can assist with this information, if it's wrong. But from a number of cases that I've been trying to buy a house, this is what I had to go through. Yeah, so if you got a different view, please put it down in the comment section. And let's move on to our hidden cost number 4. Municipal levies and taxes. This is the money that you pay to municipality. It's compulsory. We usually call it AMA rate. It's basically the money that your house is existing. You are paying for the fact that the house is existing. And usually they calculate it based on how much space your house is occupying, your property is occupying. And in the case of my dream house in Southgate, Durban, these would be 1,200 rands, which is basically exponentially increasing your monthly installment to 15,000, basically from 14,527 rands 50 to 15,725. Again, nobody will tell you this. I don't know whether a financial advisors at the banks will be able to have this information, but it's the case, guys. Let's move on to our number 5 municipal rate. Number 5 hidden cost when buying a property. Municipal rates. Okay, guys, municipal rates, these are costs which includes your sewage and your garbage collection. These are charged by municipality on a monthly basis, compulsory. You must pay for it, or else they keep on accumulating. Next thing, if you don't pay, they will come and cut your water or cut your electricity. So you must pay for this, guys. And in the case of our house, it is 1,500 rands. And as you can see, this again pushes our monthly cost of ownership to 17,227 rands 50. I don't know, guys, how did you get here? From 13,000 to 17,000. How did we get here, guys? Alright, let's move on to our hidden cost number 6. Your insurances. Basically, insurances, these are paid to the bank. They are there so that they can cover you in the event of maybe a financial loss. If you go through a financial loss, if you have these covers, then you know that your expenses will be taken care of. If you have these covers, you will be stress-free, but they do cost money. They're not free, and they usually include your loan protection insurance and the house structural insurance. And for those maybe who don't know, the loan insurance, it covers you in the case of retrenchment at work, in the case where you're getting incapacitated and you are unable to work anymore. You should experience this, this insurance will pay for that. And then your structural insurance, in case of a natural disaster, you come back and your house has been damaged, fallen down, your house is burnt. If you have this insurance, you can simply call them and they will come and repair your house or even build a new house for you, who knows. I know that this insurance also covers the geyser as well. If your geyser should burst, you can simply call your insurer, they will come and fix the geyser for free with your ceiling board and everything. Only if you have this cover. And in the case of our house, estimated, this would cost you around 1,700 rands if you are lucky. I repeat, if you are lucky, it might cost even more. On the worst case, I'm just putting this figure on the worst case scenario. And then if you add this to your already accumulated monthly installments, increases your monthly cost of ownership to 18,927 rands 50. Guys, I don't know. I actually don't know. Yeah. All right, let's move on to our cost number 7, hidden cost number 7. And this cost is maintenance. Maintenance is basically to be a cost for keeping your property in good condition, and it excludes any repairs that you may need or any improvements. It's solely based on cleaning your property on a monthly basis. This may include you maybe calling out a helper on a monthly basis to come and revitalize your garden, to come and sweep the yard and cut the grass. On normal occasion, this would be maybe around 300 rands a day, basically 300 rands a day, to maybe 500 if it's expensive, 500. Normally you do this once a month, but it's optional, up to you. If you call the helper 3 times a month, 3 for each day, you pay 300. But once a month should be enough. And phasing in this 300 rands increases your monthly installment cost of ownership to 19,227 rands 50. And bear in mind, if you're a person that likes to conquer and pay for each and every little thing, this 300 can easily be doubled per day. You call the helper to maybe even 1,000 rands. Maybe if you are using a landscaping company. So yeah, this is optional. Or you can choose to clean the yard on your own for yourself. But a person that's a caliber of a person that would buy the property is a person that don't have time to be spending time sweeping the yard and everything. It's a person that needs to go and make money. They don't have time to do the house work and all of that. So the normal thing to do is you call out somebody to help you with this. Up to you, but yeah. Okay, guys, those were the 7 hidden costs that they won't tell you. If you think that I might have missed something, you can put it down in the comment section. And if you have a different view or another input, another view, you can put that in the comment section. Yeah, so otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found value in the video, and if you did, don't forget to hit our favorites button, which is the subscribe button. Please like the video and share it with your friends and family. It will help. This information will surely help them a lot. And with that said, I hope to see you in the next video. Kululeko from the beauty of South Africa. Peace.